He has also given his blessings and support to this call. Here, I'm told the stakeholders are engaged on this matter. Again, the Health Committee would have to play a role, and I will plead with my ever-passionate ranking member to liaise with the chair and see what they can do about this for us to come atop this matter.
This issue also brings to the fore the issue of bureaucracy, especially when it comes to bringing items to the port and trying to clear it, items that are obviously going to save lives. I'm sure members of parliament here have horror stories to tell about trying to build medical equipment to a hospital and the nightmare of trying to clear it from the port, when it's obvious that it is intended to save lives. And that has happened so many times. You bring books for schools and you end up just paying for it. You bring medical equipment and you know that you would never try it again. We must really get the revenue authorities to draw that line and make sure that when it comes to equipment that are as critical as helping facilities in terms of saving lives, renal care, these are things that they must fast track and clear.
I mean, the minister should come and tell us something. Almost everywhere people are talking about the kidney-related problems. He should come and tell us if the NHIS issue can also be captured in relating to kidney-related issues. I mean, he should come and tell us and to the extent the whole nation. So that is my directives.
That's why I will Mashibijum and Mashibijano Echo Asitinano, the Echo so Adomyoku, I from Hamas, Samo, a Palestinian, my Muhono, any Israel for no Edia boy near Masabri, and Dom Eupai, San said, Didicano, Hamas for no to say Israel for us when the penny be Israel for Swadan in Edia Momo. Now, and I'm Mashibijania, Ujinama, man for what if you just East, a honorable Mavis in Cancer Bodu, HSA, a Hubenia, na amansai maya mudo manu atum se asumdwemra no Ghana so eyo maya onyaya asumdwemra se na be ya omanma Israel for any Palestine nyina no obi abenye na asumdwe nkankane nkwala sabre omohye ewo mu na mahebedwafo nkai fo so do manu atumu mahebedwa ne ogina ma amanfo wo kai koi center na abo Patrick Boama ono so eche na adwen se enyimbehia se Middle East wono asumdwe beba osanso na wa central mahebedwa ne Dr. Abdul Rashid Pelpo ono so nano etu nsewimbu echese asumdwe ba ebetumi aboa na MP ogina ma amanfo wo posiga Ladi Ayamba ono so edina no nsem etu mu chese asumdwe de eyema enipa nyinanti Palestine Israel for ehwe na asumdwe emra omuntem.
The African Union on its part issued a communique in which the chairperson called on both parties to put an end to the hostilities and return to the negotiation table to implement the principle of the two-state solution. Mr. Speaker, let me conclude by indicating that although the disastrous nature of the conflicts has raised so many concerns about the welfare of Ghanaians in Israel, our mission in Tel Aviv has reported that no Ghanaian has been caught up in the attacks, and the Ghanaian community is safe. As of now, the issue of evacuation of our nationals from Israel has not been raised.
Israel has a right to self-defend itself and territory, but it also must have recourse to international law and international humanitarian law with regards to the lives of the old people, children, civilians, hospitals, and what have you. Just a couple of days, a mosque was targeted and bombarded, Mr. Speaker. Those are some of the things that we ought to speak against and ensure that the rules of war are adhered to and respected. Mr. Speaker, all we are asking for is for peace to prevail in the area.
So at this point, Mr. Speaker, the Parliament of Ghana should ask for an immediate ceasefire, not for even humanitarian ceasefire. I would have wished the government not to dilly-dally with the situation, to be saying Palestinians stop, these people stop, just call for ceasefire, so that we see that government of Ghana is calling for ceasefire, Mr. Speaker. That is
That is the least we can do.
I will urge that we all continue to support the fact that both states have the right to exist and everybody has the right to life, and that we should be patient and tolerant of each other, especially those countries, and that the big wigs, those countries that have come out to either support Israel or Palestine should please tone down, come together, and rather look for a peaceful solution so that both states will coexist. Mr. Speaker, I thank you for the opportunity.
Nyame adoma memenda edi enimi na MPPS ahenefo kwa akoto aba na omayidi obetu franka ama amanyuku no enam so ama eneno National Council of Elders omo NPP amanyuku ni mu no ene franka tuo womo omo prehu dibre no omo ni omo ehia omasho ama omo de omo nsa hyekrata ase se de ebe pie free abatuo ni mu abebi ombehwe ama sodwe ayedwuma.
We're able to get the 4 aspirants contesting, namely Honorable Kennedy Japan, His Excellency Dr. Alhaji Mohammed Baumia, Dr. Akoto Friye, and Honorable Adenimo, all signing an undertaking. And in summary, what they signed to, and I'll read to all of you. 1 is to accept the primary election results. 2, to promote peace and cohesion. 3, in the event that they don't win, they will not resign from the party. 4, to support the winner of the primary. 5, to ensure and enforce mechanism that has been established by the party, and also to work within the timelines and duration that has been established by the party from now to the results are declared, and to respect the decision by the delegates of our party.
Churchill for the NPP Amonukunu, Justin from Pon Kudiadin Sisaya, about to come Sadia NPP Amonukunu or Denedi, Eddie Chirubia.
A voting center can have more than 1 polling station, but on the same premises. And depending on the number of delegates, the Electoral Commission may decide to create another center. That is whereby the number of delegates exceeds 1,000. Again, I'll reiterate by stating that there will be no congregation on the day of voting. And it is worthy to note that no voter shall wear the color of a contestant at the voting, that is T-shirt, branded in an aspirant picture, whether cap or posters of the aspirant. The elections will be conducted in 277 polling centers. For regional officers, they will vote in the constituency in the region. For Ashanti region, the regional officers will vote at Inshiayeso. In Ahafo, the regional officers will vote at Esutufi South. For Bono region, the regional officers will vote at Sunyani West. For Buni East, regional officers will vote at Nkranza South. For Central region, they will vote at Cape Coast South. For Eastern region, they will vote at New Jabin South. Accra, they will vote at Kwale Klote. Northeast, they will vote at Narigu Gambaga constituency. For Northern region, they will vote at Tamale North. Oti, they will vote at Karachi East. Volta region, they will vote at Ho West. For Savannah, they will vote at Salaga South. For Upper East, they will vote at Navrungo Central. For Upper West, they will vote at Wa East. For Western region, they will vote at Takrade. And Western North, they will vote at Seshiri also.
Jamtenima MPP Amanyukuno, Honorable Stephen Ayesu in team wedding some at to just MPP amanyuku no ma no ema asomdwemra ba to mkwakoto ma asomdwemra no momwa esanse omaiga na betumpo agi se MPP amanyuku no eti abenwa so se aban eno ne betu ama omaiga na etumi etumpo esanse omo no mo April NDC 4 no enya de omde adwenkyire bia ba ekyese ombetu ama omanye etumpo COVID ne ade ba Ukraine Russia ntokwa ne ade nyina no NDC ntumi nkyira adwen bia ekyese ye de abenwa na ma oma ombetu ama omanye etumpo nti MPP 4 ma asomdwemra no mkoso ntra akonwa so se ne be ya Ghana mpuntu no ebekoso akonenim.
We are determined to win a third term because the development of Ghana depends on an MPP victory in the 2024 general elections. That victory begins this Saturday, and every member of this party has something significant to do with it. It requires that we are disciplined as a party. Failure to be disciplined, ensure internal peace and cohesion, and be responsive to our mandate will gravely imperil our electoral prospects. I vividly recall the 2008 general elections and some of the factors that accounted for our painful loss after we led the first round with 49.13% of the total votes. Ladies and gentlemen, the most painful part of that experience, as we lost the presidential elections in the second round after we had increased our votes by 321,000. For us, all we needed to win in the first round was a little over 100,000 votes. In other words, we gifted the NDC the elections in 2008.
Ura Stephen Ayensun team kasabium di tuja sabato MPP beko anim no se betima wi asumdwie na afem peduni adunu na so MPP tima di munkunimu a enkabo mu ebehia.
Case that today the NDC feels emboldened because COVID-19 and the Russian-Ukraine war have vanquished the gains we made immediately after taking over on 7th January 2017. Ladies and gentlemen, under President John Agyekum Kufuor, from 7th January 2001 to 7th January 2009, the MPP pulled Ghana's economy out of the stagnation that the NDC left it. Again, under President Nana Akufo-Addo, we grew the economy on average 7% from another NDC stagnation for 3 consecutive years before the disruptions of the COVID-19 pandemic and Russian-Ukraine war. The truth is that we are fixing the economy.
Edwadifo kuwa hodwa ewo kumasi dwakesiem eyeketia any race course edi omechita pa atai mampanya be die His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia omochire se ononkwani nipa osefata se mampanyi na nadodanko Akufo-Addo obeba bedi na de atoa ne nyuma paso.
Yankopon ya adoma memenda ebe ya 4 November ye kwakoto aba akwakoyi kandini a obedi MPP anim na ye nyina ye hwa enipa nan na omo pre no obia ewo akonya se wo se wonya na so empanimfo se de onim ko ne de gina kire no ano ye hwehwe mu no ye wura Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ono ni nipa na nadu adwuma obeye ye wo boni chidoma se na nadu wie na adwuma obetimi atoa na nadu nwuma a waye no so asade bi kwa aka ho man ye hwe ba bia se 8 na ye pese e break no ye semo se Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ye nto abanoma no
Mikasama identify group of central markets. Me a woman organizer. Na ha e begina ye no. Ye nim se atu ahene ne asi ahene fo mu tie famfo. Eti famfo na ye kasa no. E na central market race course munim de etimi ye ma MPP aban. Eti ye sremo atu ahene ne asi ahene fo. Ade sredi oni e de aba ye sremo mumwa ye. Na nyambo asate da aba na mo koto no. Munyina mo nkam mom na mo ntoma Alhaji Mahmoud.
Memenda wo ye ni mesre 4th November no. Ye sre delegate say on to abano ma Alhaji emfama yen na yahu se Alhaji Bawumia aboa yan papa Addo e wo kwan bebre so na yahu se na Addo adwuma e kwa na wie yi ne obetumi atoa na nado adwuma no so ma adwuma na nado eye no Ghana titiri Ashanti region ha no atumi awie peye na bibia betoto na kwa mu eye Alhaji Bawumia
yesra esi ahene atu ahene fo se yesra mo memene da aba na ye kwa akoto no Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ye hu se bibi woni mu a obetimi aye bibi di aboa oman Ghana eni Ashanti region enti eda memene da mo kwa akoto aba delegate yesra se monto aba na mo fama no
yesra delegate womo na si hine omo so na etuo yesra omo se omo nto ma yewura Bawumia na anitu ade hunu kese da na ni so a obetimi abeto na nado na mamuo na obuo no enti yesra delegate omo nto ma yewura Bawumia
na wo MPP abato omukwa akotomu owura ohini Japan Kennedy ono so ejina ne ato no so aba oye machebedwani mamanfo Asin Central ewo eye mfimfi mantemu na wo fom a omugidi se ono so ye toma na obetumi de oman akobosha asase ne so no akasa kyese nyame ya adoma eda memenda omuhwe na montoma na wo mukasa ye no de odawma no eye Kofi Entwi okasa ye sanso na member ba ko edumba wua ono so kasa ye se yentoma owura Kennedy oyine Japan mo kwakoto aba no na fe Richard Obin ono so danu semtu omu nyina kyese efom wo fo nde omugidi se owura Kennedy Japan ono betumi Ghana akoboshe asase ne so
omampani sai ma onfa party fo no samu nyina mokai onipa ba ko penu tim gina homa koma eye party for party adwuma na ye no ye ka grassroots ye ka polling station we are stakeholders of the party and unti so untimi take decision na onye mfiri mu insa wo chade amampanifo na sa wanka yen ya edru eno na sa John ka sa fair delegate no edru bra wo hia ye so ahoden a ne so de ayeden ye tua wo ka what you say and unti yen ya ha ye wo yi ye to ye support ya ahoden mpo yen kakra wo ye kwensa mpo aye wo no ye ni abrepa na ye pa delegate chew se ma omu ni ye hwamo enye kere Japan wo ono de enka mpanifo bi kra ofa no sika twetwe die se onye na nka won si fom eka sika nko ade a enka obegine de yen na ne hu hia yen ofom no ana ye hu ehia no enu nti wati me deny sika we nyina e ma obi mfa 200 2000 10,000 and dadawo that decision I could take a critical intimate polling station executives, coordinators, constituency executives, any regional executives. Miss Ramo, Moyen save your party, na Ghana and Siho. Na Ghana Mabunu, Ghana youth, your bread.
Hey, I've been said, you better teaching and sa, and said, yeah, Allah, no, dear before, yeah, they're better worse than Allah. And to almost find show my dreams, some may abide for a protect book. And yes, sika bi o me be delegate monindi es Russia na mo tro abanche on say a protest board ya wo bro ye nim conform na mum ya wo bro ye nim kosoro suo to ye na ma hu a ade chi ye so ma hu sa former for biniano be bi edu no abaya koto no Ghana da chi emabunu da chi MPP da chi eno ho aba ne ye koto ye timi fan hye sebe benfo bi obi bu be bi se wo ka na se ka no what the mad driver? Now they be on the pimp. Now what you can't free driver and say, what the man mate? When you so what the man mate? They were over driver who fraud. What's half a mate who fraud? No way you shall or sooner I said, and that's sooner no way you need everywhere. And it's okay. Yeah, from my mate in net. Yeah, from my mate in now. Yeah, the man new driver.
Area ye bejina hanum sei ni ahome kase ye bone so ye ba enkomo twetwe beto aso nyame ya adoma memenda ejebo eja no akakra no wadu akasa obehini pono no wewrem NPP esi ahene fo kwa akoto aba na de obetu franka ma NPP amanyoku no enyina ye de yani ehunu ye kwa ba ni yesi hunkunya